for Russia trying to get into it. And there's another round of lawsuits and deportation, and China getting hit up with drama. All right, you guys. So I just want to show you guys a few things that got started over the weekend. Let's see. Right. Yeah, it's just like a little bit slowed down because they play. It doesn't have all those like ridiculous ass filters that have like built in like hyperpigmentation scans layers. It's like something that you can program into like editing or whatnot to amplify certain things. It's a white bitch that did that because she was playing at work, and she really like found out the worst that not only are they getting charged with this whole female rapist thing for harassing a bunch of black and brown men at work, that she heard directly from my twin, and yeah, she started crying. That's what white women do when they get rejected. They start crying. So I have this device going and then another one. So if they try to play, you guys, I can just go ahead and re-upload this. All right. So I'm just gonna focus this one right here. What I'm doing. So let's go ahead and get into what has gotten started here with the proof of chaos. So I first have a video for you guys from Mr. Hegseth. But I think before I get into how Nation of Islam got into Diamante Saweetie's phone, which led to like 4 murders in Atlanta and a quadruple homicide that happened in Atlanta 2021 when I was living there. They're trying to hide that that got started. It was like a quadruple homicide. They went from like East Point to the north to Adams Morgan, Future's Hood, and played. And because of how interconnected those murders were, they identified somebody that was playing in the phone. It was Brandy Nation of Islam. The way that that got started, though, let me explain it. But before I do that, which also led to the murder of Metro Boomin's mom. Before I do that, let me show you a video from the feds. Because remember, they said that they had help from the feds. They had help from the feds, and that the feds are not that's not what's going on. Keep kidnapping and molesting like little kids. The feds are helping. Don't worry about what's going on here and there. And because of what's happening on my channel, and because of what got started, I just wanted to let you guys know that the government is completely like split into. So the karmics that are sitting here playing with Mark, they're playing with whoever, playing with this Indian, playing with whatever the fuck, this African, they have to understand that they're all about to be slaughtered because basically what they insinuated too is that white people should be stuck fucking in their family, bringing rabbis and weird ass fucking people, weird ass motherfuckers from the Middle East into bedrooms with their kids, in order to be able to keep their job, keep their sanity, because they got a round of technology, which is done. So because they got into my computer, and they did something else with Apple, and they did something with their satellite because it's the government, they can do that. They went in and they swiped all the different technologies that they were playing with, and they're going to go ahead and now we have our own. So no more having to do this or that or Nation of Islam or none of that other bullshit. They're going to let them have fun with that technology until it destroys them. So they're going to bring in something in the next couple of weeks, and they were waiting for a few things to get put online with Israel, which I caught. But I just wanted to show you guys this video to confirm that not only do you not have any allies, you need to be careful. Okay, this is straight. I was talking about that Clockwork Orange, and 1984, where they were playing with that double speak. This is like for hoes, these crackheaded hoes that are watching me and think that they were smart and educated. Or you're uploading other black and brown people, and then you think that, oh, okay, well, she's reading, she's going to school, not me. Because remember, that's what that platform is about with the crackheads. Like, oh, well, I know that I felt like I was from this part of Africa, and then this is what I heard in virtual reality. Because remember, they're the ones that uploaded everybody. They were the ones that uploaded everyone to that technology. So now they're running around like, well, I heard this and I heard that. How? Oh, we didn't hear anything except for you started slavery in space and exposing what you were doing in the hood. So what did you hear? So all those hoes running around doing that, they have the technology, they uploaded you. Oh, here we go.
New mattress.
I'm sorry, doesn't that look like Molly and Michelle?
About this one, just for you, $9.99. How about a queen? The cooling tech you never knew you needed.
I'll throw in 2 free pillows.
At the Living Spaces Sleep Center, you don't have to worry about pushy salespeople. Our sleep experts are not on commission, so we can help you find the mattress that's right for you.
Did you say non-commissioned?
That's right. Your best sleep.
We're back with more reforms here at DoD, and this one is one of the most important ones we've done. The official title is Restoring Good Order and Discipline Through Balanced Accountability. A little wordy, but over the target. The real title that I call it, the No More Walking on Eggshells policy. You see, too often at the Defense Department, there are complaints made for certain reasons that can't be verified that end people's career, either through EO or the IG. We need to reform that process completely so commanders can be commanders. Let me explain it a little bit more. So the DoD has equal opportunity programs for service members and civilians to report discrimination and harassment. That's a good thing. But what's not good is when these programs are weaponized. Some individuals use these programs in bad faith to retaliate against superiors or peers. I hear it all the time. Say you receive a bad evaluation, well, file a military EO complaint. It's nonsense, and we want to fix that. That's why today I'm signing a memo entitled, as I said, Restoring Good Order and Discipline Through Balanced Accountability. It directs a comprehensive review of equal opportunity programs to ensure prompt and impartial investigations, fair treatment to all parties involved, and timely and appropriate resolution of allegations of discrimination. So here's the goal. Empower leaders to make tough decisions, enforce standards, and restore good order and discipline, otherwise known as no more walking on eggshells. This is an important one. Proud to sign it.
Did you just hear what that nigga just said? I thought you said that they were gonna let people run wild, that they were hiding things. Why are they bringing more enforcement? Why are they bringing more tools? Why are they checking more databases? Why are they checking old cases? Why are they checking old payments going out to Black defense families that were starting hella shit? Why are they looking into Palisades and Altadena? Do you guys know what the fuck just happened in the United States government? That's done. So you host thought that you were gonna run amok and play games and oh, wow. Yikes, Mr. Redpath himself. That's really done. He can be a Mr. Redpath. If he was there back in the day, hoes would have been getting hit. Because where's all the act? I'm telling you right now, listen, on a more serious note though, you hoes deserve what you're like getting with this though. This is hella like out of control and hella gully that you wake up every single day and you think that you're gonna play with people, then you get goofy shit like this. Why is he talking like that? Yeah, ending your career off of nothing. Yeah. Why? No. Let's not do that. Why would we have more accountability? Why would they be ending your career? You're a good military man. Why do you have 4 kids in Afghanistan and you're playing games on the computer with their farms? Why am I hearing about Lazina Kelly and a bunch of Black men that were rapists in the military playing with white supremacists and they were able to play with swords to plowshares? Why am I hearing about that? You're dead. Like, you really have no idea you're fucking done. Let me go show you what the fuck is in my phone. But first, let me show you this bullshit that they got started. Yeah, somebody turned off the satellite because no, it's not all good in the government. They're going to war with each other. Israel's next. Good. Is Russia, they got it hit pound for pound. Israel's next, and Russia made sure of it. Yeah, so, excuse me, yeah. Are you fucking stupid? Wow. They thought that they were gonna run and rip and just play. Everyone's gonna go submit their complaints again. Wow. People got together in a group. Let's just do this. Oh, here, this is what I want to show you. So, remember I talked about Realm and how they were playing with magic and starting shit? Okay, I just wanted to show you guys this. Several people got arrested because of this in my phone. Several dozens of people got arrested because of this in my phone. What the fuck is that? It has parasites. It has parasites at what? Oh, well, if it was a human, this is where their ears would be. It's like basically the Azra band. Okay, yeah, maybe we shouldn't have done this. Like, we're walking around space like this, our humanoid companions. They have like something like completely like growing out of their fucking ear because we uploaded everyone to virtual reality in space. I told you that. Didn't I tell you 1,800 trillion million leagues under the sea? That bitch is playing with work. Okay, so now you guys see. Wait, what? I'm telling you, you're gonna form a new anatomy. You're gonna form new organs. This right here is done for that fish. That's period over. NOAA, they're hiding a bunch of stuff that they've seen. Their fish, they're all infested. Like what the fuck? It's a specific ones they're playing. They're playing with. Oh, okay, I see. They got hit pound for pound. They thought it was a joke. Their federation, that's been done. Okay. So let's go ahead and look into some of the things that have. I really want to talk about what's going on with some of these state senators that are really getting hit. Yeah, police chiefs. They're cleared to sack hundreds of officers because it came down from international government and federal government, also in UK. Here we go again. Yeah, here we go again in UK. Yeah. So I just want you guys to know that. Um, Yeah, they're probing Ben and Jerry's Foundation donations because of robberies in the cartel in exchange for getting, grant funding. That led to cocoa warfare with the feds. Yeah, we're looking for that supply. It wasn't for you. So you can go molest kids and feel good and better about, like, what you're doing with your kids in bed. So you mean to tell me that we're missing epidural? We're missing Novocaine. We're missing stuff for surgery. You guys saw that there's something about surgeries getting canceled and delayed because you guys want to go play like that? Because you're playing with crackheads that are like running call centers, harassing people? Oh, okay. That's their new economy. Perfect, perfect. We're going to shut that down. I'm going to come do a coding tutorial for you guys that's going to get the feds on my page, period. And have them emailing me official letters and stuff like that for partnership. Because I'm going to show you guys how we can take coordinates, thank you Benjamin Banneker, and we can shut down their satellites by going into the specific like planet frequency that's like giving the EMF its 0 and 1 capacity, the ability to have like a logarithm of consciousness and to run the internet. Drama. And works. Yeah, suspension of Ghana's Chief Justice's abuse of power. They suspended her. Why? Because UN investigations. And why are you harassing a Igbo woman like looking for farms? What the fuck are you doing in America playing like that? Well, okay, yeah, well, why? I don't really know why they're calling me. That's not my family. That's the Norte family. They're the ones that started that. They were doing that. I don't know what. Akua, Joyce Norte, Ernest Norte, their entire family, Kai. It's them doing that, playing games. And there's something that he doesn't know that I know, but she knows. There's something currently going on with a woman that works for city and county, how they were stalking and harassing her, and one of her coworkers playing in her phone, starting hella shit, trying to get her at the job for Nation of Islam. Okay, because she wasn't giving them housing placements because the feds told her not to. Yeah, and how they got themselves wrapped up into a big ass case because her baby daddy is actually Ghanaian, and it really backfired. It really, really backfired. I'm just like watching it in several emails. Several emails. I'm watching it backfire. Nation of Islam, they got their hand tied with Boko Haram in San Francisco. That's it. And somebody got, like, she had to go, like, recruit herself and let people know, like, this is what was going on. Like, my baby daddy, da 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 da. That's what you guys inspired. You have a call center of crackheads playing a Daisy's phone in her computer, her device. Do you know what you, like, started? Also, too, Latifah Simon and them are going to find out that in a couple of weeks they're getting pulled into a big ass deposition. Everyone that started at Judy Belk, Ebony, they're all getting called into a meeting with the Department of Justice and FBI Washington. Because I told you the feds are going into each and every state and they have to come talk about. So, what are you doing with the UN and playing with Daisy? And then why are you then turning around telling people that you have like her family's blessing to do this and that? And then her family's like scattering left and right trying to figure out about cases that you're building with their name. Oh, it was just because we tapped our phone and like, okay, yeah, we shouldn't have done that and like making up stories. So what are a bunch of stupid ass African Americans doing playing in Africa? And they're playing with their own community, talking about, oh, we're going back to Africa. Why are you going back to Africa when you have beef in your own hood? Why did you change your name Ashara? And why are you running around with like this name and shit like that? And everyone's talking about you in Detroit. And like they're putting hits on her son. Her grandkids, they fed Chiong because of what Ashara did. It's very sinister what's going on in different people, their family, because of what is going on my YouTube. Because they're finding out like, oh, you guys started this and you're destroying the entire community. They're going after their family. Yeah, Fulton County deputy shot. This is going to keep on going. Atlanta's back on. Hella shit going on. Be careful being on my phone too, okay? Just gonna like let it amp up. Also too, I want to let you guys know, Mayor Eric Adams is still on. Yeah, he told on hella people, but it just went too fucking far. It just went way too far with like, too much had gone on. So, this is right here. The federal prosecutors connected to his case, they were suspended and then talking about that they resigned because they fudged it. And that's what's going on with Letitia James. They're cutting off her access. Rabonta, they did too because of how they played in the email, blocked the emails, and then they set that up because they saw what they were doing with other people. But last minute, it got blocked because you're the one that did that because you're blocking everyone's emails and calls. Do you think that people are stupid and below, like, you know, the capacity of, like, kids to not see that there's somebody here that was playing with pedophilia? And he's in the public eye and he's surrounded by the black community and he was playing with the black woman that now has a computer that can expose him. Do you think people don't know what the fuck you're doing? And then he rallied up a bunch of fucking rats and come to find out something sci-fi came out that they were actually the same rats that created slavery. Do you not know what's going to happen in America? They were making copies of people going places here and there, and they're playing in space because they were seeing in divination, like if I do that, then we try to make a copy of this priestess so I could try to use this to combat myself and combat this bad luck. The thing that they thought that they were going to get was all of our plants. They didn't know that they were going to get our bodies. Like, oh, well, it'll just grow on the planet. No one would know. Like, we'll just like hide this place, and then no one would know that we were coming back and forth here, like getting copies of their plant, but none of it is activated, not even the phytochemical. Hoes. Everyone saw it in space. Hex said all of them, they saw it. That's why they don't care to play with you hoes. Yeah. Psychologists charged with secretly filming teens. Their whole network is getting exposed. Oh, wow. And your name is tied with this? That's hella perfect. I'm sorry to that high priestess, but yeah. Yikes. Yeah, he got to space. He said, I didn't know. I wish that didn't happen. I was going home back to my family. They were expecting, yeah, this poor high priest. More tea. More for your head top. Good. Because they claim nothing's going on. No tea, no nothing. Yeah, everyone's family's getting hella phone calls. Like, oh, okay, yeah. Oh, why would you, like, be going into, like, different places, like, saying that her family ordered this and this and that, and that's not the truth? Why are you doing that? And you're, like, you're a bot, and then you're using that, like, behind the scenes in, like, 6 different proceedings to, like, get land, and all of it's a lie. And they're, like, calling her phone, going back and forth, and you're, like, blocking her phone calls, and she's watching it because she's getting the voicemail, but not the phone calls. And you're starting, like, lethal fuckery like that, and then you're getting murdered, then you're calling the police. Why? Seems like you asked for it. Layton County School, Layton Charter School Director found to have over 10,000 images of child pornography on his computer. Oh wow, the school administrators, okay, they're getting caught. They're really getting caught. Their whole entire network, because they're playing with me on the computer. That's what I'm telling you. Anybody that stepped into that computer, stepped into technology, they hit them up. Something going on with Luigi and Kid Switched at birth. His case, yeah, his case has something to do with Pachinojo. So I just want you guys to know that this got started with thieves rob a Long Island hospital chairman's house and take only documents related to bombshell FBI probe. But he was arrested. So they switched someone's kid at birth and they played with that Cheong Lingwika. Ooh. Another influencer dying. It's a crisis now. I just want to let you guys know, all these different white influencers dying because they were all playing with La Kumisi and playing with sound technology, getting into people's phone, robbing people. Yeah. Yeah, starting hella shit, playing with that Passion Ojo, starting too much drama with network programming interfaces. You just have to say this, tell your friends this and that. Hey, you have fame. You knew a few people from like your childhood days. Like, can you call them and tell them that Daisy was just bad and this and that? Like, okay. Yeah, I don't want people thinking that, like, like, oh, I don't want people knowing that I was like sticking kids, molesting kids, delaying Daisy's court case so that we can like try to like replicate this because we harassed her and stalked her to try to DNA test on her and then play in her country. And then everything blew up because we were playing with Crackheads Nation of Islam and it blew up because everyone's fucking hood is on their ass. Gunfire, period. Also, too, another thing that I want to remind you guys of, okay, so let's talk about like sense, right? Let's talk about signs. Not zodiac signs, but signs. So you guys know that these karmics, they want to go play. They can play as much as they want, but they can get killed. Okay? They get on drugs. Then they come on my page and they stare at my face and like, well, this other crackhead, they told me this, so So remember, you're dealing with motherfuckers that are on fentanyl, crack, heroin, meth, all mixed together. Then they're playing with another crack, which is thinking that they're gonna up their value or become famous or become it could be like Friday because they have a technology. I know exactly what the fuck I'm doing. Let's talk about signs. So they know that they can get killed. They know that they can get hit. Also, too, the police said that they want to handle it. Okay, great. It can come from either side. Either side, it can come from anywhere. So these karmics claim that we're not getting hit and they're not coming over here, and that's not true. What are you talking about? I'm not under investigation and that never happened. And because remember, they have the consciousness of like 4 and 5 year olds because they're also on drugs. Then they're narcissists on top of that. Signs. So let's get like clear here. Signs. Signs, something's happening. SFPD sent out the community police ambassadors. Okay. They sent them out for the past like 4 days to come and patrol and walk this area. Why? Because Daisy emailed the director of community policing for SFPD, and they are hearing about a sound technology and the Middle Eastern community being stalked and harassed into the night with sound, and Matt Haney ordering it with crypto and cash apps to try to make it seem like he's hood because he's getting threatened because he got caught with smegma and pedophilia. Okay. Signs. Signs. Pay attention to signs. Not crack. Not what some niggas telling you because he's trying to like look cool and sick in front of niggas that are looking for him because they got the jacket killed playing with that technology. Look for signs. Signs. Getting emails that I have to come in, me and my representative, we have to come in to Department of Justice and have our charges read out, because the proceeding is ongoing, and getting our charges and everything like that so that we know that we're under investigation, so that we don't go to different groups making it seem like we're not, and emailing it to me and all my different emails so that the hood that has my email tapped can see it too. Signs. That's a sign. Signs. DPA forming a case number and docket before I even give them the evidence, because that's the science. 5 SFPD officers getting fucking fired, and it's in the news right after that complaint gets filed. A sign. Also, too, you guys, I got a new job. It's doing something I really love, but they already got approved for a budget to do good work in the community, you guys. Two of the organizations that I was like helping in, like helping out in the community, like doing like advocacy and stuff like that for in the community benefit agreement package. So signs. Because the whole community knows about it, right? That means that we're really done. Signs. Because if Daisy's sending out all these fucking emails and they're like wanting to hire her, that means that they know that what we did. Okay. Thank you. Signs. I thought you said I was going to get a brick and that they were going to call me to be in another movie and that I can be in somebody's music video. Okay, you're on crack. A sign. Okay. 24 people getting eviction notices in this area. A sign. I'm so sorry, you no longer have a case manager. Well, I can't really like help you with this. If that was what happened, like I can't like really help you with this. I just want to let you know that, okay? So, they are calling me to let you know that, they want you to be rehoused. But they don't have like a placement for you. They're not, inviting you for any placement. Signs. 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 Okay, signs. Cool. So you guys, I just want to let you guys know that. Those are like signs that you're getting caught the fuck up. Okay. Getting your bank account closed. A sign. Yeah. A sign. Okay. Everyone's budget getting closed. A sign. Yeah, I'm actually on crack and then I'm also sloppy and then also too hamburger bitches. Right? Because I used to be a hamburger bitch. I could tell you that right now. When I was like 12. Because I lived across the street from Southland Mall. That's how some of you guys know me. Your face looks familiar. I used to live across the street from Southland Mall. Gang fucking gang. I had the best childhood. So, yikes. Yeah, so that's how you guys know I found out about that head show and fuckery that you guys were doing. I was watching how they were doing it. So in the morning when we would walk to the mall to get on the bus to go to school, I was watching like how they were like shifting what stacks of shirts they were putting out based on like different UN investigations in Tupoka. So anyways, you guys, right, a sign. We all lost our license though. A sign. CDSS has not approved my clearance. A sign. People from CDSS are getting arrested. A sign. Mr. Heck said. A sign. The California endowment is closing. There's an article about it in the news that they're only doing investment to try to like re-up on their endowment. A sign. Martha is no longer at the California endowment. Stop smoking crack and pay attention to the signs. The signs are all around you. Thank you. It's a song by Nujabez. He has like a song. Pay attention to the signs. The streets are talking. So pay attention, right? Like, no, real talk, pay attention. Pay attention to Stephanie. Several holes in Jamaica, 18 holes in their entourage, murdered. I'm done. Medic and her body found in a cane field. Pay attention to the signs. Why do I sound like Robin? And how is that happening? You come tell me, Rocky. But that's still my cousin. For all the fair skin and light eyes. Yeah, you pay attention to the signs. Stop paying attention to crack. And motherfuckers started telling you this and this and this and that because they're trying to get something to hide the fact that they were molesting kids on the internet. Let me show you how that technology would work, right? So let's say, for instance, like before I come do the tutorial, let me show you how that technology would work. How would a technology work where you can like go ahead and build a database, right, around like a specific like planet? It's like specific logarithm, it's parallax or whatever, so that you can pick up like whatever satellite frequencies are like running its like binary like frequency or like running like EMF like from it. Or how would you like be able to go ahead and map out like the entire Milky Way galaxy, which is like already online, right? The solar system. How can you map that out so you can like find different satellites and then be able to upload them to a data fucking base using Benjamin Banneker's work on ephemeris and remarkable days? So you can track who's been playing with what on the internet. And track all like the hidden satellites. Oh, okay. Oh, right. So just know that you're gonna really get clapped. Pay attention to the signs. All right. Stop getting on crack and getting on whatever and like sitting here staring at my face. Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to those officers getting murdered. Pay attention to all these like little white kids. They're dying 4 or 5 at a time in crazy ass car accidents. Pay attention to the sign. Great. Also, for some of you guys that know about SFPD, the first thing that they get started is the ambassadors first. because of blue ribbon review and stuff like that to like ensure that they're not like over policing. So after they go ahead and put in their report, which they already done about the chaos and the complaints and people like flagging them down, that's when they go ahead and they send out the officer to handle it, but they already did. Okay, pay attention to the sign. Matt Haney, he got an email that he needs to come into the Department of Justice and that they are initiating the proceedings for him to be removed from office. Pay attention to the sign. Wow. This is like really a war. Yeah, that they actually exposed like some death fields in Mexico, and that they were ending up killed while they were looking for missing people. This is really gully though, because they're her cash app and accepting payment for missing Oaxaca women. Wow. Yeah, soccer player's wife and child swiped from home in early morning kidnapping because they were playing with the computer. Why would a Cincinnati police officer he filed a suit? Just keep on playing. Be careful with this because this has something to do with Ohio murders. Okay, thank you. And about 1,000 missing kids from Ohio. Ivory Coast, their court bars Credit Suisse CEO from presidential race. Okay, well, let me go try to run for president in my country after playing in everyone's bank account and playing with FDIC, playing in America. Like, well, we don't know how they're making their money playing games and starting hella shit. Pay attention to the signs. How many African leaders did they arrest or hit up? Duterte's in jail. Pay attention to the signs. October 7th, Palestine is considered what? Genocide. Pay attention to the signs. Cool. Stop paying attention to crack. That's the entire point of being on crack. It scatters your ability to be realistic and be aware of your surroundings. Also, too, hey now. Hey. Don't worry about autism. Don't worry about autism databases. You need to worry about different documentaries about the crack epidemic, making it to Department of Defense, Mr. Hegseth, and everyone else, for them to already have a database developed. Thank you. About crack babies and the war on drugs. Desiree is one of them. Some of you guys don't know Desiree, Brandy Ghetto Nun, all these hoes, not necessarily Stephanie. It's what she did when she was like pregnant, doing drugs and PCP and playing with sex work. They're all crack babies. They're all like drug babies. Yeah, that some of you guys forgot about that. Oh yeah, the war on drugs, crack epidemic. They were doing crack when they were pregnant. That's how they upped all the litigation for crack. That's one of the ways that the war on drugs stopped, and our community got into peace, and we got like public health programs because pregnant women, and they were like, that's kind of like too much for you guys to be getting them like all like strung out when they're like pregnant. And they developed a generation of clowns that are constantly stalking T Grizzly, that are constantly harassing Say the Baby, that are constantly attacking Daisy. They're all in the same group. They're all in the same network because their moms were on crack. Dear Mama, yeah, go sing that. Go play that. While you're playing WWE music and other bullshit, go play about that. All of those women now, how did they find out that they were doing crack when they were pregnant? And produce disgusting ass kids that are running around like Mother Gold, Veronica. That's a big ass war in Ohio that she's a crack baby, and they actually like go toe to toe on YouTube all the time about it. She makes whole videos about it. Like, stop talking about me and my mom. Stop saying that I get on crack to read tarot cards. Stop doing that. Stop calling TPS and telling them about my history and that I was in special programs and that we were preemie babies and this and that because our parents were on crack. How are they tracking these women in their adult years? They all have hysterectomies and hella crazy ass cancers because they birthed demons. Stunt pilot and 6-time world champ killed in horror plane crash. He's bored, just anybody can get it. Period. Side priest in space. Anybody can get it. Yeah, judge suspended for judicial misconduct, a black woman, because they're playing hella games. I just have to tell you guys right here. They think that I don't know about this. Somebody brought them here to come find out. There's a specific woman from Baton Rouge, cybersecurity. It's on LinkedIn. I have the screenshot. They murdered her. They killed her after this got started. Okay, that means that they know. That means that they know everything that you've been doing the entire fucking time. How did that get started? Because it was some weird bitch playing with Martha that they got together like, oh, we're gonna play with medical records and shit like that because she got a job for like 3 days. So what they did was they tried to go into the state database and edit Daisy's medical records for this UN fuckery that they started because they couldn't explain why they were in Daisy's phone. So they were like, okay, maybe we could say contract tracing because she was in public health. That's all we needed to like get everyone involved in lie and start hella shit. But that ended up backfiring because I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't starting hella drama. I wasn't causing fuckery or spreading diseases. Wait, what? That's how this got started because there's one person that was like in their phone because we all went to high school together. And there's one person that was like in proximity and they tapped her phone. They're from New Orleans, Louisiana. Like 9 niggas got killed because of that. They found out how that got started. Oh, because your baby daddy playing on my phone looking for weight in New Orleans. Do you guys know what the fuck you started? And then because who her dad is and who her mom is. Her mom is like, the father is a Seminole, the mother is a Morena. That's how that got started with the Afro Latino community for Desiree to be thinking that she's sick. Like, well, I visited there. I don't know why they're complaining. Because she came down there ordering magic, starting all shit, and they identified them instantly because we know these women. They do social justice activism, get us funding. So what is this big bitch doing, bringing them to Puerto Rico, Cuba, wherever she went, I think Dominica, bringing them for magic? Talking about, well, we have a big plan, and it's like a lot of people going on. And then when Desiree met me, she added me to the pot of drama. That's another way that everyone got zipped into that virtual reality because the jars that they were making. That's how everyone's community identified, oh, they gang stalk you too? I got uploaded to that too. Now I know how they did that because they were playing with magic. They were playing with jars. Wait, what? Yeah. That's how that's getting started. That's what I'm saying. The fact that they played with that, I didn't say anything because I was watching it the entire fucking time. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Because I messaged her dad, like, do you know your daughter's like playing with this? I'm watching it in virtual reality. And they're like tapping, what's her name? The sweet sisters, their phone. It's like a word that you would call them in the Seminole, like a quikamli, that they were tapping their phone. Everyone knows them, these two sisters. Because I texted her, I said, hey, tell your baby daddy I said hi because they're playing with him in virtual reality. And that stopped all their cases. Yeah, I was watching it the entire fucking time. It has something to do with Diamante, and Diamante is Saweetie. Quavo, his ex, Saweetie. So when you hear me say Diamante, that's Saweetie. I just call her by her first name. So that's how they were also playing with Diamante and started all that in Atlanta. They were playing in the phone. How did that get started? Ghetto Nun playing, running her mouth, starting shit. How did you find out that Ghetto Nun had that phone tapping technology to be playing and creating fuckery like this, where judges are getting removed and they, again, pay attention to the sign, and they think nothing is happening? Because I was looking for like a certain type of deodorant that you put between your thighs, because my thighs shave sometimes. So I'm dark skin. I like to have like even tone, like the inside of my thighs. Like it's like nothing. It's like a beauty thing for women. It's like really nothing. And it's also lymphatic health too, because you can actually pull like a lot of your lymphatic system, like the response down there in between your thighs, like what's going on here, extra chemicals because you're wearing like bad denim, or your thighs are chafing, which is sending out like a response to the integumentary system to like up the cellular like reproduction here to make the skin thicker. So I kind of like was doing like this lymphatic brushing and like cleaning that place out, and I found Lume. Some of you guys know about Lume, Lume. You can like it's like a deodorant for the inside of your thighs. So the next day, Brandy Ghetto Nun went to go get on YouTube, like, oh, somebody doesn't wash their ass. They're looking for different like cleaners and stuff like that. Because she was in my phone the night before. I said, oh, you're watching me shop, like, here, since you smell and you're doing sex work and you're talking about cock frost. Yeah, that's how that got started. That's how that got started. That's how she got exposed by the feds. Like, they were watching her the entire time. Okay, she got it. Got it. Yeah, because she was playing in Diamante's phone. Why? Because she bought weed from somebody that knew Armaias, and Diamante's cool with Nipsey and them too, because she was like in one of his videos or some shit like that. She knew all of them. That's what she was making music in early on. They got into Diamante's phone and Trap Phone and a few other people, and Generva. Some of you guys know Generva that is on here. They were playing with her dad. And that's how they started like 4 robberies, 4 murders of the older OG high priests. One of them is connected to Generva's dad. One of them is connected to Diamante's dad. That was Brandy doing that the entire time. I was watching her in virtual reality, watching her play games, watching her like in my phone. And somebody said, why are you on her phone though? Like, that's like considered a competitor. She's like making her decks, making her books and stuff like that. Why are you on her phone stealing her content? And it got Brandy's cousin killed. Thank you. That's how her cousin got murdered because of her. One of her other cousins got fired from the job. Somebody else got jumped and it was because of her. So you know that we're the ones that started that and compromised the big ass investigation into kids switched at birth. And then Quavo's sister came to get a reading from me, gave me a little bit of information, and I ran with that to try to make it seem like Quavo and them were the ones doing certain murders. Well, those niggas are out here doing that in LA. They're the ones that did Drakeo the Ruler. That wasn't like them that did that. That was me that did that with Drake and Nation of Islam, Drakeo the Ruler. Because you read out the autopsy report online and no one knows where he actually got stabbed. The feds hid that so that it can come out online that we were the ones that were doing that and spreading autopsy reports. He got stabbed in the neck. How did you know that? Because I'm reading the autopsy report in virtual fucking reality. How did we know how the Jacka got killed? And like how that whole thing went down, how the investigator got fired, how there was a certain female that was around him that set it up, and then they had a big ass shooting at the mall because of that. It was like some big ass shooting like at the Sacramento Mall or some shit like that. They planned it. We're watching it in virtual reality. How did that get started? Oops. So then so that means that Daisy knows that we were playing in Paloma's phone. Paloma is Orion's girlfriend, Omarion's brother, Orion. I know her. So then they know that we compromise that investigation into Ras B and all these young men getting raped. Okay, we shouldn't have started that. Thank you. And College Hill. And compromise that investigation into College Hill. The first round of Aki playing games. Okay, we shouldn't have done that. And fucking their family. That we thought we were gonna take that, get a bunch of clout from whites, get hella support from them, and then get online and talk about, I have the plug in the legal field. And then get my friend Katie killed. Brandy, she has a white friend. I have her obituary right here on my computer. Her name is Katie. She got killed. Look at the dog hella barking because this is like the biggest thing that they used to start all this fuckery. Because they were killing people, raping people, starting hella shit behind the scenes. That's what they're trying to hide. That they were playing in hella phones and caused hella drama. That's what they don't want to come out, that Daisy knows that we did all that. So we have to try to make it seem like she's crazy, but it's not working. It's only exposing the fact that white people fucking their family and they're hella mentally ill. Look at the mental health system. Look at the medical system. Okay. Traveling nurses, they're getting called to all these crazy ass white states. Like, okay, I could take an added bonus. Oh, there's gonna have 3 other black nurses. Okay, cool. Yeah, Minnesota, they turned it into like a cute little hood. It's like a nice little hood out there. Another state I'm not gonna mention, it's like 3 cute little black communities just popped up because everyone got fucking fired. Like 4 big ass like vegan restaurants, soul food. Let me come down there. So that's what they're trying to hide, that they were playing like that the entire time. So that's you that did that. Thank you. Now back to Aisha, her phone, who went to go play games all the way up with an LA Connect to make it into Mark's phone to go play with Steph and Aisha. Like, yeah, who told you to be compromising shit like that because you smoke crack? Now I see what this bitch thinks that she's doing with her channel. Thank you. And then it's on their YouTube channel. Okay. And Astro Queen, that's what they were doing. They're running call centers with sex workers and bitches that smoke crack and microdosing on crack. That's who did that in LA. Now let's talk about Lou Pap. That's what I'm telling you. Only the family, Daisy. Only the family, Uncle Jeff. Wow. Now let's talk about OTF. Wow. And Jeff Adachi, his hand. It was really important that you guys play all those games, start all that shit, run your mouth talking about, I was working behind the scenes. Jeff Adachi, have you seen this with Daisy? Okay, I just wanted to show you. Her name's like all over. Somebody really ran their hand to make it seem like they didn't do what? Prince White and Amanda Green. Yeah, because I was married to Prince. And you emailed me as a lawyer that all this was going on and I didn't do anything because I was setting up Shoreline Mafia with the case because I had sex with a 19-year-old. And told him to go set up their case because it was Nation of Islam. I'm usually the lawyer that they call when they have a case. And that's how they were paying me under the table using Grant Foundation, That's how they identified them, because who was paying for their lawyer? Who was getting them out of cases in jail? After my husband exposed Nation of Islam, and how did he die? And Daisy, you exposed it and we all attacked you. That's how everyone knew that we were big ass frauds. So now all of us have to come into a big ass room and meeting about what did Daisy do to you? Can you document all of that? They told all of us to come bring this paperwork, that paperwork, that paperwork. We don't know your family. None of that ever happened. It was one person that told us the story. We ran with that. And we knew that she wasn't in your family, wasn't in your group, none of that. Because why would a bunch of Africans see money coming down and go against each other? That's how we knew that Veronica was a rat, and we tapped their phone and found out what she was doing. But we couldn't really translate. We just saw different documents about her having to get called in for questioning, her losing her job, her old job contacting her, like, take this off your resume, take this away, that way, because they were in jeopardy of losing funding from 3 foundations. Pay attention to the signs. How did that come out? That's who was doing that. Oh, really? and compromised a big ass investigation into who robbed 4 royal Spanish families for coca, and it was for medicine. Like, oh, I didn't know that they were moving like that. Okay, oops, a bunch of crackheads. Do you see what the fuck I'm talking about now? That's why I said it doesn't matter what the fuck they do, bitch, because baby, I tell you, I know. Baby, I said, I know you can get dropped like a bag of motherfucking bricks, baby. Because I said, when it's time, that's done. So this bullshit that you guys are orchestrating and running with, now you see. The entire time you were watching what the fuck I was doing, the entire time you were watching me upload my subscribers, the entire Victoria set up foster care cases for her son, but we trust on them because who their baby daddy is, because they're hitters. And now Jeff Adachi's coming out. I don't know, it's like some Japanese man that they killed with a heart attack. And because they did that shit to Daisy and because we sat here and played his family, they quit and they really went bad. Thank you, Uncle Jeff. Right. Wow. Whoa. Okay, how did I get started? Because it's all the gifts that Uncle Jeff gave me. It talked about how he got killed. The sake cup. The rice cooker. The Majuri pen. The Genki book. The Japanese dictionary. The map of Japan. Old Japan. That's old Japan. That's old shit right there. Yeah, because they rewrote some of the maps. Because really it's for witness protection and like so people wouldn't be coming into places that they don't belong. Oh, I just want to let you guys know her death is being investigated as a murder. Oh, another pretty black girl dying? Okay. Afro-Latina? Okay, I see Martha hand all over it. Yeah, that's what was going on the entire time. Oh, really? Okay, thank you. So that's what she was doing the entire time. Yeah. Who's going to her for readings and stuff like that? Because I'm not getting readings anymore. Tapping their phone, getting in their computer. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Somebody wants to read here. I'll help you out today. Yeah, because somebody just emailed me, like, heard something on my channel and just knows this time is done. I'm still doing this for people that, like, need help, though. Like, you guys know I don't really, like, come on here like, oh, I'm doing reads and stuff like that. But people, like, they keep on asking me. So people have actually messaged me online, messaged me on, Instagram, things like that, Facebook for some of them. There's a lady that's messaged me on Facebook. I'm going to get back to you. She's like my cousin, Ancestry. That's okay, cousin. We're going to connect. So, yeah, she lives in, like, North Carolina or something like that. So, whoa, yikes. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get something started. Yeah, it was so funny because one of my other cousins that they swore is not my cousin, it, like, went down. It got, like, so far that it came up on Ancestry. Like, so do you believe that that's my family now? Yeah, from the UK, like, let's drill. Like, real talk, that's enough. Robin, they all know. That's why they're, like, playing here with me. Like, oh, really? You know all those hitters? That's your baby daddy? That's your boyfriend? Or that's not my boyfriend, that's my husband. That's your twin? Those are your cousins? That's your auntie? Okay, well, yeah, okay, yeah. I didn't know that that was your dad. Okay, yeah, we shouldn't have started that. Like, okay. Whoa, that's actually not important. What's most important is actually how he died. He was full of joy and pre-cum and playing with Patch and Ojo. He was filled with Patch and Ojo. He for sure was filled with the spirit. Don't ever deny that. Look at this man, James Comey. He's writing a book about right-wing domestic terrorism fueled by well-funded demagoguery. He's talking about fucking your family. He wants to come and tell all so he can get out of chemical servers. Okay, you guys. So this is where it gets like really ghastly and really ghoulish with all the deaths. Also, too, I just want to tell you, Cyborgia, they started telling on their family. She went to go have like a sex party with her dad on her birthday, and she said, my dad got me drunk and molested me. What the fuck? Yeah, let me show you her face. They're coming out. They're telling all. They're telling it all, baby. They're showing it all. They're doing it all over there. Ooh. Yikes. Yeah, opening up crack dens and like little SROs talking about we're having our male meeting about women that are trying to destroy good men and stuff like that. It's one of them that was sent because he's a crackhead. He plays with Jonathan and them on the computer. They got caught really badly. Like, oh, so it was you that was doing it the entire time. Then you passed it over to Nation of Islam. Yikes. Yeah, they got caught really badly. If I catch you, I swear to God, what I'm gonna do to you is gonna be out of control, and it's gonna have something to do with chemicals. So they warned them like, hey, they're bringing this back out again. A bunch of non-white men. You got uploaded for stuff with bear mace and dealing with animals with rabies. Yeah. Her dad's a lawmaker in Vegas. Oh wow, it's really coming out. It's coming out that they suck and fucking their family. Somebody go call Rabanta. I'm gonna email this to him. That they're all telling, but they need support. Yeah. Thank you so much, High Priestess. Yeah, that they need support. There's a woman. I'm calling her. I'll say this: she's no longer in that cyborgia or fucking her family. She's out of that completely. She's now a non-white. She changed her DNA. Yeah, one dude. He looked in the mirror. He said, "Oh wow." People are looking at him like, "What did you do?" He said, "Please don't talk to me. Never again can I be in that lifestyle with you. Never again will I ever get involved with you." Yeah, because it's like going down. That's not important. What's more important is SFPD is actually watching my page. Oh, another thing, look at the signs. Why did the community, the police ambassadors come out that fast? Because they saw on my page, it went around the whole entire defense community, this black woman that knows how to make different sound frequencies and shit like that, and turn them into code and all of that to get this out of your ear. And like so many people got relief that they just went 18 dummy. Thank you, Mr. Hexet. Yeah, that's that energy that you're in when you like get relief after years of being in virtual reality and not really actually realizing how it melded, like try to meld into you. Wow. Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna make one more for you guys, okay? So I can go play with that. So it made it through their whole community, and I played it for somebody at DPA, and that was just like, oh no. I'm sorry, you guys are disgusting playing with that technology. It's alive and well. They're using it. Yeah, that's what happens when you know what you're doing. Ooh. You do what you want when you pop in. You do what you want when you lit. Hey. Where's Future? You do what you want when you lit. Don't put my voice on here and give me charges and they playing with voice changers. KOD, he hard as shit. Go call that bitch ass nigga Jermaine here, because his name is going to be in everything but a prayer in a minute. Jermaine, I'm planning to have his name in everything but a prayer. Thank you. Oops. Yeah, their kid's dying. I just to show you another white girl dying. There's a crisis in America. It's a crisis. Fake attorney playing with that paralegal war. Represented client in court, took retainer fees. Whew. KOD, he hard as shit. Yeah, they're so messy. Yeah, French skier Margot Simond dies at Red Bull Park event. This is hella sloppy. Yeah, she's a two-time champion dead. She's playing in Red Bull Olympics. They're doing that on purpose. High profile. Yeah, somebody in space, she said high profile only. She lives in the bottom of the ocean. High profile only. That's how she talks. That's not extreme enough. Ooh. Hi. She was in my ear. Hello. Well, I'll be back. She got a potato wedge. So some of you guys that are playing with your animals, when you guys are supposed to be giving them treats, like, so at least a potato wedge they're supposed to be getting. So you guys, like, that's like the whole agreement. Like, if you see me in person with your animal, you're supposed to give them a potato wedge. Why are you guys getting animals involved in this? I'm telling you. It's quiet. Whew, Brazil ex-president Collor de Mello jailed for corruption. Who's next is Jair Bolsonaro. That's really fucking done playing in Brazil. Oh, you want to know how this got started too? Ooh, shit. I don't know if I should wait. I'm going to do that in another video. How did that actually get started in Brazil? Because of Desiree. No, actually, really, how did this get started in Brazil? Because of Desiree. Because everything that's going on in Brazil right now with, like, the black community and their crops and land has everything to do with Desiree and them. Yeah, because there's one of us that was like going back and forth to Brazil, and because I was like playing with you and starting hella shit because I'm mentally ill and I'm a crack baby, which is documented, and I'm on like a registry to watch, which is how they always know what the fuck I'm starting. They got into her phone, the feds, and said, "Oh, look, she's like connected to their little activism group, da 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 da," and that's how they like went into Brazil to go rally up all the white supremacists to go harass them, and they killed somebody and they raped a woman and took their farm because of what I was doing. And because she was like connected to me, because I was like rallying people up and lying people, like she told me this and that about you, and starting hella shit and causing hella drama, it backfired. Acacia. Yeah, Acacia. Yeah, that's how that got started in Brazil. Oh, okay. That's how that got started with the Capoeira community. The other way that that got started is Ebony in program. Ebony and Frederica, because there's a lady that we both knew. She was from Brazil. And she accidentally got into a marriage with a white man that was molesting her kids, so she was like trying to fight and get out and everything like that with her papers. And they compromised that. Wow, that's how much you guys are doing. That's what they were doing in the phone. That's why they thought that they were sick. Because they were playing like that. And in between, small innocent children got harmed. That's what I'm telling you. They were all ordered to be removed. I have to evict all of them because of what they were doing. Whoa. Be careful starting shit. The signs. Also, too, somebody's finding out about signs. Yeah, a bunch of crackheads talking about that Daisy was going to be homeless, and this was going to happen, and that was going to happen, and da la 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 blah 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 blah, and da 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 la 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 da da da, and just found out like, oh well, you know what? I just have a condo that she can like stay in free. And my family offered like for me to go here and there and there, and then like some of my family that traveled to Mecca, they said if you need somewhere to stay, like there's a condo that we can like give you and shit like that. So I actually might move. Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens when you take care of the community, you support the community, they help you out. And they know that. That's why I'm like wondering, like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because I'm still sitting right here. Be careful. It's some shit that, like, real talk, like, you just have to be careful with people, like, playing in the phone and the computer. It's just somebody that was playing in the phone and the computer got way too smart with uploading people to conflict spells and it backfired. Be careful. Like real talk, be very careful what you do here on out because all of you guys have murder on your head. For all the people that innocent children and people that suffered were stolen from, all the animals, all of that, because of what you guys started. CIA deputy director's son killed while fighting for Russia in Ukraine. Why would a CIA deputy director's son be killed? Why would the CIA be... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. And that oop and I bloop, pay attention to the signs. The signs are all around you. Thank you, brother. I know you too. I love your songs. Love sick. Thank you, my priest. Why would a CIA director's son be playing in Russia? Yeah, a freak bitch. Russia, that gas, all pressure. Yikes. Whoa. Yeah, Pop Smoke. It's a lyric. I did so much shit I was sober. Pay attention to what he was saying. I did so much shit I was sober. Yeah, that's how you know that you're a real goon. Do shit when you're sober. Don't get on drugs doing any of that. Anybody can do that. Do shit when you're sober. I don't get high and do shit. I do shit when I'm sober. Like, okay. Some of you guys want to know about green things. Did you find anything? Some people are just here for the shopping. I just want to tell you that the feds were playing with this to my phone. Why is this article coming back up again? This was 3 years ago. It's coming back up again. Somewhere around St. Louis, yeah, playing games. Oh, okay. It's coming back up. It's coming back up. Nation of Islam playing games. Yeah, playing games, trying to act Asian. I know about the Daily. Playing. They ran up on her daughter in the backseat, shot her. Her daughter already on OnlyFans. Playing. This happened 3 years ago. It's back in my phone. Ooh. Okay. Oh my God. That means that they know. That means that they know everything. Ooh, that means I saw everything. And this does have something to do with Miriam that passed away in Atlanta. Ooh. Houston area restaurant owner charged in an explosion at his business partner's bar. Why would you do that? Why would you play with your own business partner? Be careful what you start. Mind your business in Atlanta. Wow, victim of violent carjacking lost a leg. First he lost his leg, then he lost his papers, then he lost that brick of fentanyl that they were playing with. They slimed him. Damn. That's like really quantum leaping. How you just get off work, you get carjacked, and then your leg is gone. Here we go with this. Kyoto Hotel makes Israel tourists sign agreement of non-involvement in war crimes. So that means not uploading people to virtual reality, not getting on the Wi-Fi, starting shit, not coming here to molest kids. I told you I'm a Japanese, more a Japanese than a Chinese. But yeah, this is some Japanese shit right here. I mean, this is like a super, okay, yeah. Let's keep the country fucking organized. And trigonometric. Will you come to the water festival? Well, I will be there at the water festival. Okinawa Water Festival, I'll be there. I'll be there or I'll be a square. Ha 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 ha. Japanese jokes. They're math jokes. Like, you know, keep it trigonometric. Oh, okay. Anyways, you guys. Anyways. So, let's keep on looking into who's getting set up for war. What? Carl's dying. Next. Yeah, there's somebody on my phone just like sliding through all the pictures. He said, okay, I'm... Yeah, medical helicopter carrying 3 catches fire and crashes. Yeah, do you notice that they're staying away from Boeing? So you know it has nothing to do with like hardware. It has nothing to do with like the replacements or anything like that. That's settled and that's done. Donald Trump made sure of it with tariffs because we need metal for other things. That has nothing to do with that. They know what the fuck they're doing. It's us doing it. Thank you, my priest. It be the questions for me. Wow. Whoa. Yeah, she was trying to make off with other people's content because, oh, well, they're doing that to Daisy, so we can do this. Yeah, all of you guys are like, hello. That's such a rat-ass move to start something like that. Rat-ass move. And it took children being kidnapped and molested and playing with people with court and delaying people's money and playing with people at work for you to be able to do that, though. So, no, you can't, though. Okay, yeah. They said that they were just going to keep all of them quiet, though, like, because they said that, well, Daisy did something bad, and then, okay, yeah, well, oh. I told you stop fucking your family and then putting people of color like into your stories, okay? Because that's why you keep on getting cancer and fuckery like this. Because they got hit with spell work. It's from space. We can do that for diseases when we can heal. So why don't we focus on that? I mean, we did, but they don't want us to work. Woo. Roddy Ricch it has something to do with Roddy Ricch too and why he moved to Atlanta. Because they were playing hella games. They got in his phone and started hella shit. And then also Brandy got herself caught up. Like, oh, I go to the same church as like Roddy Ricch. Playing. How do you know where he goes to church? Oh, because I followed him with the technology. Oh. How did we all get caught like that? Yeah, that's what we actually did in the black community. That we invoked that big ass war and started hella shit. And then also too that triple murder that got started in Chicago, that got started in Los Angeles. It's 3 people from Chicago that came to LA for vacation. They were at an Airbnb. How did that triple murder get started, Brandy? Like, oh, we were playing at the phone. So they said if we can take them out and do this hit and then try to blame it on Dirk and them, that we can get this and this and that. Because why would somebody kill them given who her brother was? That's stupid. Because one of those niggas that they're charging behind the scenes, they're actually cool. They were actually family. What? Yeah, that's what's coming out in that case. I kept on talking about that, because I watched it the entire time in virtual reality. It has something to do with Philly, too. Oh, you host, yeah, that's what I'm telling you, without a shadow of a doubt, Terror Line, that's done. All those hosts are getting capital charges. These are capital crimes. They're getting hit with charges for capital crimes, period. Of tarot cards, period. Pay attention to the signs. This is really mess. What is this? Let's read this. How did they start that? U.S. removes UNRWA's legal immunity. Why would you remove their legal immunity? Ooh. What is UNRWA? UNRWA, it's an agency for Palestinian refugees. Why would you put that in the media? Because they're about to set up Israel. Pay attention to how this is going to fall out. Thank you, Daisy, for the history lessons. Oh, thank you, High Priestess. Because, I mean, they don't have time to focus on that all day, every single day. So it's helpful that I come on here and, like, show them things like a people's history. Somebody found the original one. Man, it's just, like, the aesthetic, though. It's like there's something with that with accessibility, like how you design a webpage for learning. So like for something historical like that, like light colors and this and this and that, it kind of reminds you more of like a video game or something for kids. But like maybe like the background being like dark, like a beige color, and then font typing and that type of stuff like makes it like there's studies on that show that it has an effect when you're reading for like marketing purposes and stuff like that. Books, I still have a lot of stuff on like that's on books. Some stuff I have in original PDF form. Right, so it's easier to read. Some stuff, audiobooks, that's helpful for some people that like are on the go, or some people that have like learning disabilities because they played so much on the computer they realized like it rerouted their brain to be constantly a messy shit. So they had to like go listen to audiobooks and retrain their brain. Yeah, that can like really like destroy your life. That type of like it's called like basically a neural pathway. So like being a messy bitch, that's like a whole entire chemical sequence, like in her body. It's a whole biochemical pathway. It's attached to 3 biochemical like pathways in her body, specifically for like glycolysis and like other things. And the conversion of nitrogen into like urea after like it's like broken down or like byproduct from food and stuff like that. So like actually they're very toxic. So let's get back to this. What is UNRWA? It operates in Jordan, Lebanon, Syria, the Gaza Strip in the West Bank, and East Jerusalem. And why are they removing their legal immunity for October 7th attack? Because it says that the United States is going ahead and suing them, saying that they're the ones that did the attack. Why would the United Nations be, oh, shit, thank you. So now when we hear about this United Nations family fake investigation playing with Matt Haney, what else did they find? Pay attention to the sign. That means that the feds are watching this every single day and that everyone involved in playing with Daisy's name, typing her name on the computer, playing with any of her work, they're all getting hit with this. You're all getting hit with this. They have more than enough space in jail. A lot of you guys are going back to space. Wait, what? That's already started. Thank you. Are you fucking stupid? You uploaded people to virtual reality playing in their ear like that? Then you were playing with Daisy's work. Then you were playing in her bank account. Then you're playing in court talking about you need a restraining order when you're the one starting shit and you're sitting right in her computer blocking her emails talking about I need this. Some big goofy delusional ass like incest goon. You really, really, really have like life fucked up, nigga. Like I said, I can get you dropped for nothing and now you know how that's gonna start. Okay, yeah, because how are you getting people killed and you don't have no money? So they're showing you that it's nothing to get anybody knocked for Daisy. That's period. And a lot of these people that came here that they were playing, how are they getting approved? Well, we knocked this nigga down. Well, he got Chiang. Well, he got hit. So I got a satellite. I don't really care. Don't ever invite me to any sex ritual with the man again. They don't care. Motherfuckers to make Jana, I'm a Hafisa, so I can clear out their DNA. You want to make Jana for the right reasons? You want to get that out of your team? You want to get that out of your soul? You want that to stop? Make Jana. Go and make Jana. Go bring that Quran money here. I don't want to hear about it. You were playing with white supremacist factions. You want to make off. You want to heal. You want to make it to Zion. You want to make it to someplace in the Bible, Philadelphia, wherever. There was other dope places. Zion's not the only place I was lit. That's not the only place I was lit. Bethlehem was lit. That whole place was lit before you started shit. So now, hoes are getting hit pound for pound. How did they find out that they were starting shit like that and going that fucking far? Because they saw what they did with Daisy, so they knew that the UN was the one that orchestrated that, and Hamas is like the whole thing from the UN. Thank you. So this is what they're orchestrating. Like, wait, what? Oh. This happened on Thursday. What? Yeah, read it. Here. Here. allegations by Israel that the agency staff was involved in the attack. Okay, yeah, we were just gonna blame UN and say that they did this and this and that because we don't want them looking into Israel like just yet. Because we were the ones that like started all that. We sit on the computer, we hire people, we grow beards, we get tans. We're the ones doing that. Okay, and that those people are actually all still alive. We don't want people like looking at that though. So we just try to make it seem like, oh, okay, well, Hamas is still going. Do you see that they don't have any plan though? Look, that UN aided Hamas in permitting weapons to be stored there, deployment centers in its school for weapons and clinics, and employing Hamas members. Why would the UN do that? Unless they know something about Hamas. So you mean to tell me the Palestinian genocide was orchestrated by a few like Israelis that like started that because they have no fucking money? Oh my God, and Matt Haney is the one that actually took it to 75% because he got into 3 hood niggas their phone and found out something that they were like planning for an investigation into who killed the Jacka, who put Tiki in jail, and who's like running these gay sex rituals all over the place where like queer men and straight men were turning up with their bodies like all like disfigured and stuff like that. Oh, okay, that's what that nigga was doing. Because he was trying to get their group into gay sex rituals because they make music. Like, nah, if they want to have like their music editing software and stuff like that, like, oh, they built their own. Okay, well, nah, because then they're not going to like answer us and stuff like that. Like, nah, they're not going to think that I'm cool. They're not going to talk to me. No. So, no, because I don't want them to have this and this and that. So you're trying to get a bunch of grown ass men into. Okay. Okay, hey, it's officially it. That's it. That's done. Over. This is that right now. This allows it to be 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, period, for chaos and gunfire. Because now we cut the government. Because who funds the United Nations? The government. So you're saying that the government is the one that... Yikes. Okay. So that means that if they did any attack, then that means the government helped them do it against Israel. So what do then they think that they know about Israel then? That they can play with Casablanca. So you're going to watch this go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until they all get hit. A pensioner in the UK, a pensioner was caught with a haul of more than 2,000 disgusting images of children. A pensioner in Newcastle Court, Charles Angus. A pensioner, it's like they work in the government. I believe a pensioner here is like somebody like a administrator. They administer budgets. Okay, they said he's a pensioner. Okay, so state pension. Okay, so a pensioner is somebody. Okay, but let me. It doesn't say. It just says state pension age, but it doesn't say if that's what a pensioner is. Wow. Yikes. This has something to do with Rexel Group, though. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Pay attention to the signs. They're arresting their entire group because everyone's noticing this week pedophilia and pedophile groups are like exploding in the media. Okay. Well, that's what you wanted, right? You wanted to play games with bullshit, so that's what you're getting. I'm not sure. You need to be like really careful, okay? You guys, please, like, don't pay attention to like my speech. It's they're playing with the frequency modulation and like it's like you know, the nerves, they run off of digital signal processing, electrical impulse. So like they're like blasting an electrical impulse, and it's like as I'm like talking, it's like impacting like my brain processing, articulating what I want to say, and then the nerve then putting that out in a way that like is audible, right? And it's like literally because they're just trying to attach something to like sound to my ear, to my head, and it's like backfiring and like it's causing impacts with my speech. And I have my videos from like years ago where none of that was like a problem. Pay attention to the signs. That's how people are getting arrested. Thank you. Because they're showing how they're impacting people's health. I don't really know about that. Because Matt Haney. So they're showing him this week that they know what the fuck you were doing the entire time. So that when he goes to court on Monday, he can go show them like, well, the Department of Justice has this and that on me. But I feel like Daisy's a problem in the community. Oh. Because I was like molesting kids on camera and like starting shit with like weird dookie butter bitches, like a shower starting drama. A shower, she's finding out that she got fucking charged by Alameda County and 3 other counties. She has a case in Detroit right now. Yeah, she's denied 4 phone calls. So keep on calling her for questioning because she's getting detained for 45 days. These crazy car accidents where it's like multiple people dying at a time, multiple cars. That's they're getting charged for that. I just had to let you guys know that. Pete Hegseth and them, they're focusing on that next. It's them playing with the magic, the particle accelerators, and the chemicals in the sky. So, woo, yeah, Atlanta stand up. Because too much is coming out about a love spells and playing with Nation Islam. So you were fucking on that nigga the entire time and then coming over here to me, and then you're thinking that you're running magic on me with him or something like that. Wow. Yikes. She feels like she can get out the case because she feels like, well, they have so much information and I saw them play with the feds a few times, so. Yikes. All right, you guys. Here, this is what got started. I just opened this up from 2023. This is another thing that Rexo Group started. Chris Kaba. And then when they said that the officer was not guilty, all the fuckery that they put in the media and what they started instantly playing in the hood. Yeah, that's so done for. They cursed hella fucking people for what they created with that. They actually did. I also have to let you guys know, the president of the Quebec Human Rights Commission, the reason why they were able to do this is they used Stephanie's name. This is Rexel Group. Look at her face. Well, you're going to be here until you give me what I want. Okay, well, you can go home, Dad. You're better for me anyways, yeah. Wow. Yep, from 2023. I was watching it the entire fucking time. Wow. When you're moving as a unit, when you're moving as a unit, when you're moving as a unit, when you're moving as a unit. When you're moving as a unit. Because Peter, he was trying to teach people like this, how you like move yourself when you're a unit. You may be big, but you can still move with grace. When you're moving as a unit, yeah. So, out of control. Your booty can be as big as it like needs to be. You still won't escape gunfire though. This has something to do with Brandy. Oh, you were watching that. I was watching all this because she went to go say that KTS is her cousin. That's another thing too. So she's put online that KTS is her cousin. She's proven that she was in Daisy's phone. She has a white woman that was working in foster care, working on fucking her family with 3 little girls, and she ended up getting murdered because of Brandy's mouth. Okay, thank you. Katie, yeah, she's like right there in space. Daisy, I have to talk about how I was killed. I knew what I was doing around Brandy. Like, I got pills sometimes, like weed sometimes. There was like a guy that I dated. Like, it was like kind of weird what was going on. It has something to do with like her mom's like boyfriend. Like he was like kind of having sex with like somebody that I knew, and like I messed with him like a few times. It was like really weird. They like sent him to go see about like her daughter. So like they kind of caught that, and then she tried to have sex with him because like she was like watching like what was kind of like going on. But her mom's like not a bad person. You know, she's trying to help a lot of people, especially with like mortgage lending. And they were like trying to set up her mom like for like giving like somebody a house like after all this with Natalie Desirel because she didn't deserve to be homeless. She had a job and everything. She's just gonna get an apartment because they planned it. So, like, they, like, killed me, and it was, like, really weird. But people should, like, see what happened with my dad. Thank you. Katie, yeah. Wow. I'm going to pull up her obituary and shit like that. It's, like, deep in my computer. But the feds actually have it. Because it's on Brandy's Instagram. Yeah, that's how she got killed. You guys are really stupid, I'm telling you. You really like have no idea like the type of like rage and anger you incurred playing. And had you never started that, it would have never started that network programming interfaces where they started rallying up new people to bring their kids into circles and stuff like that. Like, oh, she's just going with this guy for like a few hours a week. It's nothing. He just thinks that she's special and wants to train her to put kids on video, make the Moments with Baba videos. And then when that backfired the first time, because a bunch of wives died. Xiong, kids went missing. They did let's play in foster care. Then that backfired the third time. So they said, okay, let's go back to our kids, get new rounds of women to date and stuff like that off of their channels and stuff like that. And it backfired again. Yeah, we need to go do like a legacy day where we go back from like 2022, since I've been tracking this, actually 2021, and like identifying the fuckery that they were doing. Whoa. Yeah, this is how it started. Thank you. I'm so happy I brought this up. So, two killed off Browns Mill Road in Atlanta. Why? Because Daisy, they were playing a takeoff's bank account. So after they played in, do you see this? So you were watching the entire time. I was watching the entire time. So that means that there's somebody in real time, in virtual reality, letting you know, like, hey, Daisy, do you know that this is happening right now in this state, in that state, in that state? Oh, wow. Yeah, from space. Whoop, the people that got killed or the people that are being targeted. What the fuck? Yeah, somebody got murdered because it came out that they played in Takeoff's bank account with writ of execution after the fact. Oh, and they set up hella murders of rich black and brown people to play with writs of execution. Wow, writs of execution is like when you're owed a bank a deposit from a bank from a court case, a judgment. So you take the writ of execution, you take it to the bank. Thank you. The night that that message went out, this got started. So the entire time they saw that we planned that, like, okay, they're gonna do this and this and that. That's how you're gonna get your payment. For me to think that I was competing with Daisy and starting shit, trying to get apartments and stuff like that, got a roommate, all this other stuff. Like, okay, well, this has an elevator and da 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 da. That bitch thought she was better than me and da 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 da. What do you mean I can't get a career because I'm a crackhead and I got da 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 da? Look what I'm doing now, huh? And now look, okay, yeah, but like, how long? Okay, but can't the police protect us because they're gonna get paid and they're gonna come after us and that's not fair because this and this and that? Why are you afraid, bitch? Why the fuck are you afraid? You did what you wanted to do. You ran your mouth. You had your fun playing with people, harassing people. Why the fuck are you afraid? Why the fuck are you like getting mad that motherfuckers can pull you at your house legally? Why are you getting mad that people are kicking in your fucking door and no one cares? You can't come in here like that. Why are you getting mad? So let's keep on going. So we didn't really miss much, just in case they try to take this video down. It was just like a few screenshots from 2023. That's okay. Screen from 2023 and what's going on with United Nations, UN, RWA, and then showing screenshots about Chris Kaba, and then this fuckery here with writs of execution playing in people's bank account in Atlanta and instant gunfire. Yeah, woo! I told you. Wow. And I would have gotten dick from a white pedophile if it wouldn't have been for you playing games and starting shit. And this is actually going on right now. I wouldn't have gotten caught stealing all your work, going to go play games with ChatGTP, losing all our money, getting the founder of Cash App killed, and that man getting out of jail because they exposed our fucking family, playing with Daisy, trying to get some recipes that she knows how to make that is going to rock the Middle Eastern world, that a black woman can do this because she's a hafiza. I would have never got caught had you not put that on my fucking computer in the first place. Something with the if loop, a then loop, an else loop, a while loop, Boolean loops. Yikes. And I really got caught playing in everyone's IDE. This is going in court right now. This whole meme is going in court right now. Huh? Yeah, somebody really got caught. Played. I'm telling you, they got rocked out they motherfucking socks playing. Do you know how long we've been watching this? Matt Haney playing games, Takesha going to jail. We knew that there was something going on, that you guys all wanted us in this Bacha Boss group. Oh, really? You thought that you were going to bring me a grown-ass man after I've made dua? After even after I've made it into Hafiz state, you thought you were gonna play with me after I've made Jannah on planet Earth to pull me into that? To keep my business. Woo. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, so they know. Okay, how does she know all that? Yeah, that's what they were doing. Oh, and crackheads running in between that was your muscle to play with me? How many have died? Let's keep on going. I know Daisy, she has a few counts. I got some too. Woo. This is coming back up again. All these murder-suicides that they plotted in the media. Because they made it okay because you killed Metro Boomin's mom, so everyone's saying murder-suicide. What's the problem with that? Okay. Thank you. That's what they were doing the entire time. Now I see what you guys were doing. You plotted Dolfo's murder. You plotted Vaughn's murder. You plotted the murder of all these rich black men so that you can go play with writs of execution because whites are broke. Oh my fucking God. Thank you. I'm telling you right now, there's a man that I just hit up. I'm telling you right now, this is gonna rock Jamaica. This right here, this mess, done. That's it for whites in the medical industry. Also, too, I'm gonna just keep it super real though. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Super fucking real, right? Look, I'm so into like healthy babies. I think babies like if you like you know become a part of a community. You have the right intentions. You want to bring a child into this world. You just want to see an extension of like you and your partner. That's like not a bad thing. I don't mind that, but hoes having stillbirths, there's like some type of like witchcraft that's done to get pregnancies, and it's like some like organ, and it's formed in witchcraft. That's how they get the baby started. So there's something with that thing being like hit from space. I'm not the one causing any of it. I'm not doing any of it. I'm not doing that. And I feel like you guys need to have proper conversations about consent for birthery. Like, if he doesn't want to have a baby, like, and you do, like, I don't think that that's okay. Now, if that nigga saying yes, 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 yeah, love, finally, you put my love on top, like that type of stuff, and like you're like 6 months, and then he says no, like, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. Like 4 months and on, I don't believe in that. So, however, there are several hood niggas that are handling business because bitches are having stillbirths in real talk. Thank you. So, like, I don't have to pay for a lot of shit that's going on because somebody straight got out of a bunch of shit. So he feels like he has money to spend on me. So, I don't know. I really don't know. But, I didn't do anything. So, so I just had to let you guys know that, yeah, it's a few hoes that have, it's in the media. Yeah, something really crashed, literally, in the media. Like, I don't know. So it's like a few, like, niggas that are running around now, the baby, and then the bitch is, like, running around with the corpse, and something about the baby being, interrelated to itself because she was fucking on her dad and her brother. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I don't know. And if you're doing that, like, come on now, like, really, you shouldn't expect for him to be involved in that, like, parenting or child's life because it's illegal. And technically, if you get in vitro, that's not really his baby. But I can help you with that. How much will that cost? Like $4,000, really. It'll take 2 weeks. But you can keep testing that baby, and it's not going to be yours. So who cares what the first 4 sets of results will say? It's all what's going on now. That's what matters. What's happening now. So I don't know. Yeah, this has happened before. Why do you guys keep on mentioning Gilbert Arenas? Anyways, you guys, have a good day.